passengers, it's Bella 1986, and I just was thinking about some things and I wanted to come to you guys and share them with you. I was thinking I've had MS for 14 years, and I was thinking about the things that I have lost, but the things that I've gained. So I'm going to start with the things that I've lost. I've definitely lost energy. I'm fatigued. I'm tired. I'll usually take about 2 naps a day. I'm just tired. I've lost energy. I've also lost memory. Like, I can get really forgetful sometimes. And now I'm in the habit of writing things down. But I I was looking for my glasses one day and they were on the top of my head. I was one day looking for my phone and I was talking on my cell phone. So, like, my memory sometimes is just not where it should be. Sometimes I can't find my clothes, my jewelry, my papers for school, stuff like that. So it's really pushed me to be more organized. Another thing that I feel that I've lost is stamina, as far as like being able to stand for a long time or to dance or to walk for a long time. I get really tired, and I guess that goes back to the first thing, which was energy. It's just I don't have that stamina anymore. I mean, I have to sit down and I have to take a break, or I'm going to pay for it the next day or that same day. This one is hurtful, but it's true. I've lost friends. I mean, I can't do everything that I used to do. I can't hang out like I used to hang out. So I find myself really lonely and just really with me and God. Like, I talk to God out loud just like I'm talking to you right now. I just have a loss of friends, and I've been praying to him about that, and he has brought some friends into my life that understand what I'm going through and that are really an encouragement to me. But the loss of friends is that's hard to swallow when I've known people since I was like 11 or 12, and now we're not friends, or they don't get it, and I just can't hang out like I once could. Another thing is, honestly, this might sound sad, is happiness. I feel like I've lost my happiness in a lot of ways. I mean, I, I'm just sad sometimes and mad. And it's really because I'm grieving the loss of my health. When someone dies, you have to grieve that. But I grieve the loss of my health in cycles. Like, it's denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and then acceptance. And then a week later, I'm grieving the loss of my health again. And it's just kind of like an ongoing process to where I don't understand why, and I'm just not happy. But what I can say is that I always have joy, because the world did not give me joy, and they surely cannot take it away. My joy came from the Lord, so I always have that joy. Even if I'm not necessarily happy, I know that I'm not going to hell when I die. So I have joy. Another thing that I've lost is appetite. Sometimes I'm hungry, and sometimes I'm not hungry, and I just don't want to eat anything. I don't want to be bothered. I just have a loss of appetite. It ranges. It's kind of weird, but yes. So on to the things that I feel that I've gained since my diagnosis. For one, I've gained weight. Thank you, steroids, for doing that for me. But, it's okay. I'm still cute. I'm always going to be cute, okay? And I have lost a lot of that weight. But anyways, I feel that I have gained strength. Y'all, I took shots for 11 years, 11 out of these 14 years, daily. It was either every day, 3 times a week, or once a week. And that once a week shot was a huge intermuscular shot. That's strength, I feel like. And I thank the Lord for giving me that strength. I've had a spinal tap with no anesthesia. That's strength. And that hurt too. Let me also say that hurt. Then that spinal tap went wrong. So I had to go back and get admitted into the hospital and have something called a blood patch. That was the most, I don't think I've been in any pain worse than that. Of all the pain that I've been through in these 14 years, that blood patch hurt the most. And I also had no anesthesia. And when they did that, all I did was just scream. I was just screaming on the table. That blood patch was so painful and horrible. So it was the worst pain I ever felt. I also feel that I've gained boldness. I went from being diagnosed at 17 and I guess kind of being embarrassed about it and not telling anyone and making my parents promise that they would not tell a soul because I didn't want to be looked at like I was a baby in need of help and, woe was me. No, I wanted to just be Jessica. You have to remember I was in high school at the time also. So all my emotions were just everywhere. But I feel that I've gained boldness because I have come from not telling anyone to sharing my story with hundreds of people. I've shared my story with all of you guys who are listening now. I've spoken at different events. I've had one-on-one personal conversations with people who have MS and tried to encourage them. Like this boldness that God gave me is so insane when I think about it. How I wouldn't even say multiple sclerosis. I wouldn't say those words when I was first diagnosed. And I can say it, I can explain what it is, and I can go on and I can be happy about it. So I've gained boldness. I've also gained self-advocacy. Although I need tons of help from my parents, I'm not even going to lie. They help me a lot. And my family helps me a lot. But they've taught me to be brave and be resolute. And by their example, I've learned to speak up and to ensure that I receive my accommodations in school or just in the world. Like, I don't let people walk over me anymore. I have a mouth and I can use it. I have a brain and I can use that too. I also have a vocabulary and I can use that one too. So I definitely feel that I've gained self-advocacy, and that's something that I would love to kind of teach people how to advocate for themselves, because a lot of people just walk over people who have disabilities and different illnesses, and that's not right, and that is not fair, and that is not godly. Another thing is I've learned to push myself. I push myself to get out of the bed. Now, some days I do stay in the bed. I'm just that weak. But some days I push myself to just get up and just sit in a chair. Even if that's it, I have learned to push myself. I've learned to push myself to smile and speak, even if I feel horrible on the inside. I can push myself to smile, speak, hug, and encourage. I've also learned to push myself to do my schoolwork. Since my diagnosis, I've graduated from high school. I graduated from community college with an AA. I've graduated undergrad. I've graduated grad school. And right now, I'm working on my doctorate degree. So I pushed myself through school and to do my schoolwork and to not let my illness stop or block me for what I know I'm capable of doing. And lastly, I don't know if this is a what I gain type thing, but I've learned when you look good, you feel good. So sometimes I just push myself to put on some makeup and put on some clothes. Even if I don't feel well, I look good. So I feel a little bit better. So those are basically the things that I feel that I've lost and I feel that I've gained. And I want you guys to, comment what you've lost and what you gained and any questions, and to like and comment and share. And thank you for continuing to ride with me, passengers. Have a good day. Bye.